Welcome back to the TK Breezy channel. Steve needs to be banned right now, is what y'all have been saying as the community, but I don't know if I fully agree yet because we don't really have the evidence to support that. So let's go ahead and talk about it, bro. There's been a lot of talk about Steve, and you know, we just came back from the Gimvitational, where Steve won the Gimvitational, and that was like probably one. I think that was actually the first big win for a Steve in America, but that actually came from the hands of Akola, who came over from Japan, who has already been slapping Japan with his Steve, and now he came over here and slapped up us Americans as well. So big shout out to Akola. There has been another big Steve win. That's it has been overshadowed by Akola and how hard he's been winning lately. But that's got Twitter up in arms now. Twitter is like, yeah, we got to get this. Oh, there was a Steve that won Combo Breaker. I forgot. Yeah, but that was Combo Breaker's like a B tier. Regardless, he did win that as well. There was a Steve that won Combo Breaker. So big shouts to that Steve as well. But Gimvitational was well, obviously it was an invitational with a bunch of top players. Noticeably missing was MKLeo, but Spargo was there, Light was there, Cola was there, Riddles was there, and they all got fucking slapped. They all got slapped. Okay, not everybody actually got slapped directly by Akola, but most of them did get slapped at some point in time by a Steve, if it was Akola's or Yanni's. And so obviously with all that salt and all that molding going on in one building, the top players decided to band together and tweet out, "Ban Steve, please." Okay, now that's caused a large community uproar of people actually agreeing with him, and then other people saying that like you're stupid. And so I'm just gonna like talk about that for a little bit. One of the biggest issues that I feel like I have with I guess one of the biggest issues that I feel like I have with this ban argument is, one, Steve doesn't have the results to really warrant getting banned just yet. And I'm not saying that he won't ever actually go back to getting those results, but as you can see right here, thanks to this tweet from Nick District, it says, as of now, the risk of tournaments turning into half Steve top 8s like you saw with Bayonetta seem like a wild extrapolation at best. Certainly not in a near future. Let's look at recent large tournaments. The Gimvitational had top 8 had 2 Steves, E-Carabina had 0, Crown 2 had 0, Battle BC had 0, Momocon had 1, Combo Breaker had 1, Meisuma top 8 had 0, Kagabari had 1, who actually won the Gimvitational, Low Tide had 0, and Pound had 0, and Genesis had 0. So it's just not there yet, and that's actually facts. Now I'm not saying that Steve can't go and get to that point of actually being worthy of a ban, because I do think that character is kind of polarizing, and if you're trying to save this game as far as a spectator and possibly keeping your top players to keep playing standpoint, then we probably need to do something about it. Unfortunately, Nintendo won't be doing anything about it because they said they're not doing any more patches. Now, I'm thinking with all this complaining, you may be able to swap Nintendo's idea, because I don't remember if they said they weren't going to do any more patches after Bayonetta, but then Bayonetta was actually busted, so they were like, all right, well, maybe one more, maybe just one more. So we could see the same thing with Steve. If there were Steve nerfs that I want, probably the amount of resources he can get. Cart needs to be definitely weakened, because Cart is insane. Cart is invalid. I mean, Cart is just an insane move altogether. And those are like the top 2 for me so far. And like, cause like, I don't want to like, if you nerf how quickly he can get like diamond or gold or anything like that, then I don't want to immediately go about nerfing gold and diamond as well. Maybe like a slight power nerf, but like nothing too crazy right there. But yeah, I think yeah, Cart taking more resources would be good too, because that move is just one of the things that I saw a lot that which seemed to be super hard to get by, just as from a commentator standpoint, was Cart, right? And then Anvil, and then jump off the Anvil, and then back or forward air depending on where they're at. That seemed like a very hard situation to get through for a lot of people, and they were getting definitely blown up by that. You say he should lose resources when he dies too, so it's actually like Minecraft. I could see that. That'd be pretty nice. It'd be a pretty good change as well. But as of right now, yeah, I don't think Steve is at that point where he needs to be fully banned yet. I do think that some of these complaints are unwarranted, because these are the same people who do not like lab against said character. They just lose to him and decide to complain. Now, I've been in that same boat. There's definitely matchups that I hate to see when they show up. Currently right now, I hate playing Fox, and whose fault is that? Probably Charles, because I play him the most. But I played Charles at like Summit like all day every day. I played this Fox there, at the Gimvitational called Moku, really good, played light. I was like, damn, this character's really annoying. I play Wii Fit though. That matchup can be very fucking annoying. Now, am I gonna call for a ban for for Fox because I'm not having a good time? Of course not. Like, that's just not what it is. So, but the thing is, like, I also know that I could be like learning more about that matchup. Now, if you're like one of those lab rats and you've learned everything that you can about the Steve matchup and you're still getting absolutely bodied, or like Steve's advantage or slash disadvantage is too good to the point where it's like he really is Bayonetta, then sick. But we still like have a long way to go before we start like banning. Because if we start, like, the thing is, if we ban Steve, then someone else is gonna run rampant, and then you're gonna get tired of that character and want to ban him too. So you ban Steve's, Pyramithras and Kazuya's run rampant, right? You ban Pyramithras and Kazuya's, Min-Mins are back in the building running rampant, except for I guess like against like Sheik and Fox, right? So there's like, it's just a slippery slope in my opinion. I don't think that there's a situation where like banning is not, you know, not good. If the game is really going to be like destroyed by literally one character, then yes, ban that character. We actually have no evidence to fully support that yet, given that, you know, right here, as you can see, you know, really haven't got to that point where Steve is that big of an issue. But yeah, we just don't have the evidence here to be like going for this super ban on Steve, in my opinion. Now, man said delete Fighter Pass 2. I'm not gonna lie to you, Fighter Pass 2 definitely, if I was a Fighter Pass 1 main, I'm pissed, because Fighter Pass 2 definitely got all the BS. Now, I mean, now there's still, you know, you still got Joker, right? You know, you still got Joker, but like everybody in Fighter Pass 2 got some BS. So like, you know what I mean? So, you know, we talking about the BS. I think Fighter Pass 2 altogether is just, those characters are good and they have BS. So I don't know, man. That if I was a Fighter Pass 1 main, I'd definitely be upset. So but yeah, man, I don't know, man. Altogether, I just don't think that we're at a position where we can really make a big, like, large decision on banning Steve. I think a lot of it is just top player whining, and I think a lot of top players aren't actually spending the time to actually learn what they can do to get around it. And on top of that, we haven't got to that point yet, right, where everyone's like, fuck it, I'm gonna pick up Steve, right? Like, once that happens, then I will definitely be on board with to get this character out of here, because that's what happened with Bayonetta. Everybody was playing their mains, but everybody had a pocket Bayonetta because they knew that that character was too strong, and if someone was going to Bayonetta you might actually be able to just cheese them out with your own Bayonetta if you decide to get the win. Or if you lose first game with your main, you play Bayonetta, right? Steve is not that easy. I don't think, well, you know, honestly, maybe he is, but like, for me, in my small brain, he's not that easy. And for a lot of you small brains who think y'all will immediately go from going 0-2 to winning a tournament, I don't know, bro. I don't know, man. I don't think it really works like that, because I feel like these Steves are doing traps that, like, they had to learn, you know, all together. You can't really replicate that, you know, all the time, because if you're being super obvious about it, like, you'll die. Like, I mean, you saw the split kick to Steve's anvil. If you split kick Steve's anvil back at him at 12, he's dead. You know what I mean? So I don't really see Steve as big of an issue as Bayo was in Smash 4, but I do see him being unfun to watch for a lot of people, and I do see top players getting their, like, fan base to make that even more true. I don't think Yanni deserves the hate that he gets for wanting to play the character that he wants. You guys are now shitting on a fucking 14-year-old because he's good, you know? And, like, that's just, you know, I mean, like, y'all were just on my neck for shitting on a 16-year-old for being bad. So, like, you know what I mean? Like, let's why don't we actually, you know, fucking you know, practice what you preach here? The fuck? That's all I'm saying, bro. I was upset because he wasn't doing the good Steve shit. I wasn't even mad that he was playing Steve. I was just mad that he wasn't popping off. You know what I mean? Anyway, I do like Coney's take too, is banning every character that wins a tournament until we have nothing left, and then we all shake hands and we go our separate ways, and we hope that Smash 6 comes out at a regular time. What up, Duplicate? I feel like I know that name. Oh, that's a Brawlhalla player. Anyway, I'm not even salty about it. I'm salty less about like whatever. I definitely should have shat on him as hard as I did, but I'm now salty about the double standard of, you know, oh, he's so young. Why would you say that? Now these 25, 26-year-old men doing the same shit to a cola. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here, bro. This man like got on the mic, said, yeah, honestly, he's just not a good player. So, oh, all right. Shit.
Number 1 Japan and a cola sitting on the winner's side. How are you feeling about that one?
I'm really not worried about it. Like
You're that confident against Steve.
I'm not confident against Steve. I just think I'm a better player than him.
Oh.
I think he's really good with Steve, but
right? That's crazy. Right? Then he loses. Doesn't even give the man the credit. Immediately says, well, you know, I mean, that was just, all right. You got it. I'm saying, it's just, you know what I mean? I'm not even shitting on him for being confident. It's just, that was disrespectful, bro. Being confident and being like, yeah, I should definitely beat him. Right? And then losing and then not being like, oh, you know, honestly, he was playing hot. That's disrespectful. Yeah, I mean, Light's my boy too. I would literally never, that's my boy, my man, 100 grams. You know what I'm saying? But like, that's just, come on, bro. Come on now. I don't know, man. Do you think, TK, do you think Nintendo will release another patch if it gets really bad? I don't know, man, because I don't remember. I'm trying to figure out if Smash 4 was not supposed to be patched again after Bayonetta came out, but everyone complained so much that they did it. Because that could work with Steve. And I'm saying, bro, I'm not saying that Steve should not get a nerf, because I definitely think there's some things that can bring that character down the line and still leave the integrity of the character. Someone said something really good about someone said something really good about the fact that like Steve should lose his resources, or at least some of his resources. I think Steve should lose his big resources at the very least, you know, when he dies. Like if Steve has a diamond on deck and you kill him, he should lose his diamond, his stone, and his red flint. You can keep the rest of that shit, but diamond, stone, and red flint for sure. I just know that anvil shouldn't kill a 70. That's true. The lead stalling is the main one that shouldn't be around. Honestly, to be real though, I feel like I don't see that much lead stalling. I mean, we did see some finally at Gimvitational, and then that actually didn't even last that crazy long. I mean, like he was doing it, he managed some pieces, and then he got scooped up by Kazuya's down B, so he was like, never mind, I ain't doing that shit again. So Aegis is worse than Steve, and that's, in my opinion, I don't believe that anymore. I think we're all done with that. They are about to start lead stalling though. I think that's a cold take now. Honestly, a lot of people are thinking Steve, you know, after this weekend, probably thinking Steve is top 1, and I can see it because that character definitely could do it. You know, it's funny though, how everybody out of nowhere just started subbing Izal. If I was him, I'd just take this video down, bro. Bro, you don't need the ad revenue from this one, bro. Hold on. You don't need the ad revenue from this, bro. Just go ahead and take it down, bro.